Hey there, it's Rhonda Lee, the creator of Spirit Miss Smokeless Smudge. And I am here today to share a story that I promised to share of what I received for the holiday season, my little Christmas present that I did not really want. So here we go. I will tell you right now that I will not be entertaining any questions about my story. I have a lot of things that I have to catch up on that I have gotten very far behind on due to a lot of things that have gone on in my life, a lot of business acceleration, a lot of family stuff and things I need to take care of. So there's really no time for me to answer questions. So comments will be turned off for this video, but I still wanted to share with you that I tried cryotherapy and I got frostbite from cryotherapy. And I'm sure there are a lot of people that have a lot of questions. And, I'm at the top of the list of people that has questions. So, I'm still unsure as to what happened, how it happened, why it happened, or anything. So to start off with, I'm not going to name the place that I went, but I tried some cryotherapy sessions. And I was really excited about the use of cryotherapy. To be honest, I like to do and explore anything of keeping anything that can keep inflammation at bay. And my list is numerous. As a lot of you well know, I'm very adventurous with that, and I have done everything. Don't need any recommendations. I've done a lot of things, a lot. And so I just thought I would put this on the list of something to try, not knowing that I would actually get frostbite from trying cryotherapy. So yeah, that's what happened. I had gone in for a session and was really, really red after the session down the sides of my legs. So it went away and it was kind of burny, and I went back for the next session and I said, well, the redness is all gone, the sensitivity is gone. I'm not sure why this happened. Am I good to go in again? And the answer was absolutely go in again. And so the next session is when I ended up with a nice case of frostbite that took a month to heal. And I've never had frostbite before. I do not have sensitive skin. I've only had 2 sunburns in my entire life. My skin has always been very rugged. So I don't have any sensitive skin issues. I was very careful to follow all the directions, and I never touched the side of the machine because I've been told that, you could get some frostbite if you touch the side of the machine, which I didn't. I was just in my session, and I will say I do have a very, very high tolerance for pain, which has not served me well at all, because usually by the time I feel pain, it's too late. I've already injured myself or something. So I have to be very cautious of that since I have a high threshold for pain. So it was near the end of it's only 3 minutes, and not a big deal, but the sides of my thighs started hurting terribly, terribly. And I mentioned to the girl that the pain was ungodly at that point. But I'm one of those people that I think that, maybe I'm just having an issue. I'll just suck it up and finish. So, had like 30 seconds left. I sucked it up and finished. Did the session, and the sides of both of my outer thighs all the way down were in excruciating pain. And it's so much so that whenever I went to step out of the machine, I almost could not even hold myself up. I was wobbledy, like holding on for there's a little railing or whatever, trying to find something, because I suddenly just felt completely drained. I felt horrible. I don't know if my adrenals were crashing or what from that. So it was quite the adverse effects that you would think would happen from cryotherapy. The very first time I tried it, I felt great. But then not anymore. So when I went to get dressed, I'm kind of shaking my body around, getting the feeling back into it, noticing my legs are just really, really red, and, thinking that that's going to fade away. I get dressed and go about my day, and walking was very painful because the burning sensation all down my right leg, the outer right thigh. The left leg got better, right leg, not at all. And walking was painful, and it was a chore. Like, I just felt really, really drained trying to walk. Like I was climbing a mountain, which obviously I wasn't. So, I'm pretty active, so I don't have an explanation as to why that was. As the day progressed, the pain continued, and so I decided to document it and took some pictures the next day. I didn't do it the first day. I thought the redness would be gone. I got up the next morning and redness all down the outer side of my right thigh, and it hurt. I didn't think that it just didn't occur to me that it was really frostbite, because I thought that I would not get that. So that didn't go in. And so 2 days later, Christmas Eve, and I am miserable, and the red has gone to a much darker red. So apparently frostbite gets worse. Did not know that. Never had an experience with it before. So it got worse, and I documented it, and it was really very irritated. So I was pretty miserable for Christmas. A lot of pain, actually. It's really painful. It's nothing like the sunburns that I've had. Like I said, I've only had 2. I have really rugged skin, never had an issue, not on anything that should cause an issue. Crazy fluke thing, I guess. I have no idea why it happened. But it did. And so now I'm kind of on the fence as to whether or not cryotherapy is something that I would recommend for anyone to try, to be quite honest, after that experience. Not sure if I'll go back. Not sure if it's something for me. I just don't even know. I'm kind of still sitting with that and letting it come through. Again, that's the long and short of it. That's all I'm going to discuss of the story. I'm not entertaining any questions or anything like that. It took a month to heal, and my leg is now healed. Skin peeled off, everything's real fun. Did a lot of research, did a lot of stuff internally and externally, and everything I could to go ahead and heal and get out of the misery of it. But it was pretty awful for at least a week. Awful. So that's it. I will be turning questions off. If this is seen on social media, I'm still not interested in entertaining any questions or answering anything. I have a lot to do. Not interested in anybody blaming me for however it could happen. I don't know. I did everything perfect, exactly like I was told to do. Don't know why it happened, but it did. And that's my story. Thank you. I love you guys. Sorry, this one's just kind of a one and done kind of shoot.